Howdy, today I'll be presenting Project 1, Introduction to the Immune System. The importance of the immune system. It is the body's way of defending itself from diseases, including microbes and non-infectious diseases, tumors, and transplants. It is composed of molecules, cells, tissues, and organs that work together. The immune system is composed of both the innate and adaptive immune systems. The immune system can be boosted with vaccinations, which is an effective method due to the eradication of smallpox and polio. How are the innate and adaptive immune systems different? For this, we have to evaluate the components of the innate immune system. It is an initial immune response, it is immediate and has non-specific protection. The immune response does not develop, meaning we're born with it. It pre-exists in healthy individuals. It includes physical and chemical barriers, physical including the skin and mucus, chemical including the stomach, pH, lysosomes in the eyes. It involves inflammation and antiviral mechanisms. Here are included some of the physical and chemical barriers of the innate immune system. How are the innate and adaptive immune systems different? For this, now we have to evaluate the components of the adaptive immune system. It is a secondary immune response. It is low and specialized protection, capable of distinguishing diverse antigens. It is an immune response that develops and evolves, which means it is an acquired immunity throughout life. It has memory due to the repeated exposures to antigens. It involves clonal expansion, in which specialized antigen lymphocytes proliferate. It includes B cells and T cells. B lymphocytes produce and mature in the bone marrow, and T lymphocytes produce in the bone marrow but mature in the thymus. The humoral immunity includes B lymphocytes that secrete antibodies to eliminate extracellular microbes, and cell-mediated immunity includes T lymphocytes that gather and activate phagocytes to eliminate ingested intracellular microbes and kill infected cells. Pattern recognition receptors, PRR, recognize pathogen-associated molecular patterns, PAMP, and damage-associated molecular patterns, DAMP. Helper T cells have MHC class 1 and class 2. There is active and passive immunity. Active involves the body's reaction to foreign antigens, and the passive immunity involves the transferring of antibodies or lymphocytes from a person to another. How does the innate system and adaptive system work together? Both provide protection to the body against infections, foreign cells, and organisms to ultimately maintain a healthy body. The innate immune system acts first, then the adaptive immune system acts after. This is done through signaling. The immune system produced in the bone marrow and immune cells produced in the bone marrow and differentiate circulating in the bloodstream into the lymphatic vessels when needed. So the immune system includes physical barriers, chemical barriers, and mast cells, neutrophils, macrophages, natural cell killer cells. Then for the adaptive immune system to be activated, it is done through dendritic cells, which includes the cell-mediated response, T lymphocytes, and humoral response, B lymphocytes. The T lymphocytes can later differentiate into CD4, which is MHC class 2, and the CD8, which is MHC class 1. And the B lymphocytes releases antibodies. Organization of tissues and cells for the immune system to find and respond to microbes for their elimination. The cells function in the innate and adaptive immune systems. The two cell categories include lymphoid cells that mature outside of the bone marrow and myeloid cells that mature in the bone marrow. Cells that detect the presence of microbes in tissues to start an immune response include dendritic cells and macrophages and mast cells. Cells that serve as antigen-presenting cells, APCs, include dendritic cells, macrophages, and B cells. Cells that ingest and eliminate microbes through phagocytosis include macrophages and neutrophils. Cells that help repair damaged tissues include macrophages. And the cells that recognize foreign antigens and carry out adaptive immune responses include lymphocytes. Here I included a picture that shows the innate immunity cells and the adaptive immunity cells.